Hi everyone, I'm Brian Garibaldi. I'm Director of Clinical Care Consultants and Lake Cook Behavioral Health. I'm here with Danielle Wright, LCSW, a therapist with our practice. Today we are going to go over the game Rockem Sockem Robots. This is a classic game. Everybody had been around since like the 60s, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it's been around for a long, long time. I have one here.
Before I was born, not him though.
I remember playing with this at my grandmother's house actually when I was there, like an old memory of mine. But my real question is this a therapeutic toy? How do you use this therapeutically? I always thought I should have a series of videos here and be like, is this therapeutic? Because there's so many games and activities you can do, and I'm so into like how you use things. I have previous things on like Uno and stuff where I'm crystal clear. This activity, I'm not as clear if it's therapeutic or not, okay?
I believe it is.
So, Rockem Sockem Robots is I'll probably have a separate video of this, it's basically a fighting game where you can move your robots here, and you can hit your button, and we'll do a quick demonstration of how this is done. Ready? And how I break where it is. Ready? And the point actually is to hit the person on the chin. They go that way, and that's how you get a point. And then it goes down. This way. Oh, did I do it automatically too? Okay.
No, I got yours on.
Oh, you got me too. And you basically go in and point. Oh. You know, this is similar. And you point. And I can go slower. Maybe I can get away from you a little. Can you hear me now?
No, because if I go back, you can't hit me.
And I have a trick where I like go in and
you have a trick?
Okay. So this is the game. All right. It's an aggressive game, all right? It's fighting and hitting.
But it releases.
I work a lot with boys. They're guys, and they see it. They're like, "Oh yeah, I want to fight, and I want to do this," and it's a fun thing that catches their eye. I don't think this game necessarily has a lot of like you can't do this for 20 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
And play. It's a shorter range game here. The question is this therapeutic? And I have plenty of therapeutic, and how to use this therapeutically. So initially, this is, again, a game that's got a lot of aggression involved with it. In general, this is an aggression, hitting, impulsive, for sure, acting out aggression kind of game, all right? And I think there's a time and a place for that. For example, any kind of activity, like sometimes we teach clients coping skills, like how do we, like, oh, can you go home and hit your pillow or something like that when you're mad at your brother?
Or scream into it.
And scream into your pillow, a therapist might say. I don't say these things that much. Do you say these things?
I do.
So we operate a little differently, but that's cool. That's okay. So maybe it's better that clients are hitting pillows instead of their brother or their mom or something like that, okay? Maybe that's a case where this outward aggression, like you might see in this game, and working in this area might be okay. In general though, I prefer to steer away from this. I don't like this outward physical manifestation of anger and frustration. Like, oh, I'm mad at my brother. Oh, I'm gonna hit this in session. I'm so mad at him. Like, that's therapeutically not the vibe I like to go for and how we work with anger.
But I would go for it because it's a way to express it in a safe place, knowing that you can do it here and knowing that it's only okay for the short amount of time, to release it, knowing that it's appropriate at that time, talk through it, express yourself, why it's okay at that moment.
Right, so you're saying that in this moment it's okay time to work with and express anger, and that this is a time and a place for it.
Right.
And that's okay?
Yes.
That's great. I personally don't work that way.
Certain clients though, depending on their cognitive goals and emotional intelligence.
Right.
There's certain clients.
So what's an example of clients? Let's get to the Brian Fairface, rubber meets the road. Okay, I'm actually going to interrupt Danielle's explanation here quickly. I realized upon editing and reviewing this video that there's maybe some information in here we wouldn't want to include in the video. Let me explain real quick.
Danielle, I asked Danielle some specifics, what I call rubber meets the road, where I really like to talk about the mechanics that are going on in session and exactly how you use it, or just more details of like what cases maybe you might use this toy in session. In doing this, Danielle talks about clients, which in a general sense is very useful client examples. And she doesn't use any protected health information like a client name or any specific identifying activities they do or anything like that. But it was identifying enough where maybe if they were watching or family members were watching the video, that they might be like, oh, we see Danielle, they're talking about me, and we want to for sure be sensitive to that. So I'm muting her out to kind of explain her perspective to make sure we pay attention to really just good practice when it comes to privacy, which maybe even beyond HIPAA, just having a good standard of that. So in this case, Danielle talks about it being a useful toy for some clients that maybe emotional regulate well, but may be able to express their feelings in a more aggressive kind of game and activity. But for some clients that are already aggressive, or that's like their main issue, or in sports they're really aggressive, she may not want to play this out in session with this kind of toy. And then she goes on to say maybe after like a bunch of weeks of them regulating well, where they can regulate their emotions even in the midst of aggression, then you might incorporate that. But initially in a higher aggression client, she might not use this really as much. So that's what she explains there. I wanted to kind of just be sensitive to our clients and everything. So yeah, we're going to keep going on with this video.
And so in general, we play with this, but I don't lean on this as a toy, and I'm just gonna just summarize my approach. And my approach is heavily influenced from my background in traditional martial arts, that we don't act out of anger. Even though we're aggressive and sparring and stuff, it's usually not out of anger. And I don't do much therapeutically to use expression as an acting out, as a hitting. I like to try and work I like for sure as a motion focused therapist to work expression a lot, but in this kind of hitting kind of simulated way, I don't do that much. It's fun to play with sometimes, but I don't like hang in there. So what I say, so for me, the decision is largely kind of fun in all sorts of rapport building things ways, which I'll make another video of here. But like as a more direct therapeutic tool and a more more direct kind of way, I do not use this one as much. But so I would give this
I would
give this a 10% use in a deeper therapeutic area. But
I give it 90.
Not 90. Okay, that's a little
maybe I know, maybe
but
like
a little more therapeutic use than me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is Rockem Sockem Robots. I'm not going to get into much more of this right here.
Can I just beat you one more time?
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. The next person wins here. Ready?
One.
I also have a little secret technique where I call my tickle attack. Ready? Right. I go like that.
No.
It'd be
You
funny.
can't hold it.